Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Ruchika. I'll be conducting the speaking interview for today. There will be 3 rounds in the speaking interview. Part 1, general introduction. Part 2, cue card. Part 3, follow-up questions. Shall we start?
Yes,
So, may I know your full name?
my name is Charanjit Singh.
How may I address you?
You can call me Charanjit.
May I see your ID?
Here it is.
Okay, Charan. So, where do you come from?
I come from Jalandhar city. It's a city located in the central part of Punjab, and it is well known for sports goods and police professionals.
Okay, you can take it back. So, let's start with round 1. That is general introduction. Your question is about your work or studies. So, are you a student or are you working?
At the moment, I'm working as a language trainer at a renowned institution in Jalandhar city.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I like my job a lot because over the time I have learned a lot of things, how to deal with different people, and I have also improved my language skills in the English language.
Do you think this job is a well-paid job in your country?
I do think so because it's a designated job and people respect teachers a lot. And I think so after working here, I have also gained a lot of respect towards teachers.
How do you feel about that fact?
Because I think over my work experience, I have learned how to help others to achieve the desired band scores they want. So that's I would say that it's a very hardworking job because a teacher puts in a lot of effort to help a student to get the desired band score they want.
Is there anything about your job that you find much challenging?
I would say it's about the time schedule because I have to continuously work from 9 to 5 and sometimes it gets hectic. But when I help the students and they compliment me back for the help I have given them, that really feels good.
So don't you get breaks meanwhile?
Yeah, I do get a break at around, I would say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's my lunch break. And sometimes between my classes, when I have like some time to for myself or for checking notebooks.
Fine. So would you like to continue with this job in the future?
Actually, in the future, I'm going to pursue my higher education in a foreign country, so that's I'm going to leave my job in the coming future.
Fine. Let's talk about flowers. Do you like flowers?
Yes, I like flowers a lot. I have also some planted some flowers in my garden as well. I like rose flower the most because it's a very beautiful flower.
What sort of flowers are quite popular in your country apart from rose?
I would say marigold is very popular in India because it's a flower that is normally used in, I would say, worship purpose, in weddings for decoration and all that.
Fine. Have you ever seen those flowers in real?
Yeah, I have seen those flowers. Most people make, I would say, jewelry with it during their traditional, I would say, rituals. For example, there's this mehndi ceremony in Indian culture where a bride wears jewelry made out of flowers during a special day.
Fine. And have you ever sent flowers to anyone?
Yes, I have given flowers to my own mother on Mother's Day, and she was really happy to receive it.
When was the last time you received flowers from someone?
Okay, so if I have to talk about when I received flowers, it would be my own birthday, and I received flowers from my very dear friend. Her name is Ruchika.
Fine. So let's talk about smartphones. Do you use smartphone?
Yes, I do have a smartphone myself, and I use it for normal purpose. For example, for chatting with my friends or sending important documents to my students or my colleagues.
Do you remember the first application you used on your smartphone?
I would say it would be WhatsApp because it's the most common social networking site in India, and I normally use it for talking with my friends and colleagues.
What was your expression when you used that application for the first time?
I was really amazed by this application because it helps us to quickly send messages to our close ones. Moreover, it also has the option of video call, so we can also talk it face to face.
Are you planning to buy any further applications in the future?
I would like to if I see the need for it, but at the moment, I'm content with whatever I have in my phone.
Fine, let's talk about paintings. Do you like to paint?
I'm a very good painter myself, and I have participated in a lot of painting competitions in my school, and I have also won prizes. Whenever someone sees my paintings, they always say that I have a good hand at it.
So are you thinking of planning a career in this field in the future?
I would say this is something which I will get paid for, but I think it's not something I would like to do in the future because I'm a person who gets bored easily from painting. So I would like to do something that is refreshing and will keep me on the move.
Why you get bored from this thing easily?
Because when we are painting, we have to put colors at different places, we have to make different strokes, and sometimes it could be a little bit hectic and you get bored from it.
If you compare the job of a painter with the job of a teacher, what challenges do you think both of the jobs could face?
I would say in terms of being a teacher, you have to be very responsible, punctual, and you always have to deliver the classes at the right time, very effectively and efficiently. On the other hand, if you're a painter, you can take your time to make the painting you want, but you have to have imagination skills because if the painting isn't like touching the heart of the person that they are seeing, so it wouldn't be worth it.
Fine, and among out of these two jobs, which job do you think is much popular in your country?
I think for me, the job of a teacher is very popular in my country because we hardly see a famous painter, but teachers are everywhere and they always help others.
Okay, fine. So that is the end of round second. I'll be starting with part two. That is the cue card round. You have to talk about a TV show you like to watch. I'm giving you 1 minute to prepare some notes for the same, and I'll be giving you 2 minutes. You have to speak on the same for 2 minutes. Your time starts now. So your time's up. You can start now.
Okay, so I have watched a lot of TV shows and movies in my life. Most of the shows have been related to the genre of comedy, adventure, and I would say sci-fi. But the show that I'm watching these days is Manifest. This show is an American show and it is very popular among the younger generation because this show talks about a story of some passengers who were returning from a vacation to New York, but the flight disappeared midway and it returned after 5.5 years. It was a really surprising event for everyone because when the flight landed, all the passengers were in the same age the day they left the New York. So I would say it was a really amazing show, and I'm daily watch it. There has been seasons that have been released so far, and every season had its own story. I got to know from the show that the passengers that have returned have special abilities. They get this thing, voice in their head that they call a calling, because these callings help them to help other people, and they have helped so many people so far. But sometimes they do question their own credibility because many people are against them. Some people think that they have time travel through space. Some people think they have come from another dimension. Some people think they are not even humans, or they are some aliens who have like come covered in their skins and have come back to Earth. So some people are wary of them, but some people also worship them as gods because they think they are not human. They are the I would say messengers of God, and they are here to help the other people. But those people find it very difficult for them to survive in the normal life because they're not able to live the life they used to in the past. And over the years, when they have returned, many relationships have changed. People have forgotten them, and some people have made new relationships. So they are also heartbroken. There's this main protagonist of the story, and she's a very nice girl. She is helping people daily so far, and she's also stuck between her past relationships and her new job ahead, and she's working as a detective at the moment. So
Fine. That is the end of the cue card. We take it back. Let's start from the round third that are full of questions. Our first question is, what sort of TV shows are quite popular these days?
for myself, I would say in my country, the shows that are popular are mostly related to adventure and comedy because these days people have a very hectic schedule and they always look for something that is entertaining. So, comedy shows are the one, or movies, I would say, that people like the most.
Why people are quite busier these days?
Because I would say with the competitive era today, people have to compete for their jobs. They have to work 9 to 5, and the inflation rate is also very high, so they have to earn a lot. So that's why they hardly get time for themselves or to spend with their family. So they're always tired and looking for something that can please them.
Fine. What makes the show popular according to you?
I would say the sci-fi factor of this show makes it very popular because so far no one has talked about it. Because I would say there was this original event when a flight actually disappeared for real, and when it returned, all the passengers were dead in the flight. But the thing was, it was still in the air without any pilot. So that's what makes it more interesting. Yes, I would say so because there have been a lot of talk shows and comedy shows. And over the time, I would say, for example, in India also, there's this show named Kapil Sharma Show. And this show is very famous because this host of the show, Kapil Sharma, he calls celebrities from Bollywood and they talk about different topics and have fun together. And this is what people like to watch when they get to see their famous celebrity in a fun zone.
Do you think these days documentaries are getting famous and why?
I would say documentaries are also very important for the younger generation and the people there. And they're also getting very popular because these days people are curious about different topics. For example, murders in the past or anything a pandemic could be. So I would say documentary help a person to learn in detail what happened in the past and what led to the circumstances that they were there. So for example, I would say the documentary I'm watching at the moment, it would be about Princess Diana and how she died.
To what extent do you think content of a show hardly matters?
I would say it really matters, because if someone finds the content of the show boring, they would not even give a single glance to it, because if the story is not that interesting, it will definitely go into loss. But if the concept of the show is good, it is something that really attracts viewers, I would say it will definitely be top notch and people will definitely like to watch it daily.
Do you think most people think the same in your country?
I would say so, because people are everywhere the same, and they always look for something that can entertain them and doesn't waste their time. Because if they're getting bored from something, it will definitely be left out or the channel will be changed.
Okay, fine, Sharon. That was the end of the speaking session. You may leave now. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.